What's up? All right, guys. Make sure you hit that like button as soon as you come in the building. Subscribe if you haven't. If you want to see my live streams, subscribe to all the links I have in the description box. Those are my other channels. Make sure you get to see all this content. Also, hit the PayPal, hit the Super Chat, hit the Cash App if you enjoy the content that we're bringing you here.
An investigation is underway at an Indiana high school after the school's 2020 yearbook listed a student as Black Guy instead of using his name. It happened at Brown County High School in Nashville, Indiana. That's about an hour and a half north of Louisville. In a Facebook Live post late this evening, the superintendent, Laura Hammock, says the error violates the district's non-discrimination policy. She says while that investigation is still ongoing, there will be consequences.
There will be consequences. So, the whole world got to know that what happened in the goddamn yearbook, a high school yearbook. And I guarantee you, it was a prank, it was a joke, it was an inside joke, it was relatively benign or harmless. It was something that even the black kid may have been in on. It's something that the black kid may have even been in on. But now everybody woke. It comes out. Kids don't want to get in trouble. Nobody want to claim it. The black kid, of course, he sees his opportunity to be a victim. So now it turns into this big racial thing. There's no way that could get in the yearbook without, in 2020, without it being a joke. I just think it was a joke I think it was an inside joke. Maybe it's not a lot of black kids, and we'll get to that in a second. We'll see the demographics at the school, but yeah, hell gotta be paid. We go on scorched earth on whoever did this.
Will be consequences.
I've already heard from a couple of class of 2020 graduates who are just sickened by this and couldn't agree more. Want the community to understand this evening that this is fundamentally a situation that we are taking as the only priority for our time right now.
Superintendent Hammock says they're looking for ways to correct the situation, including possibly republishing the yearbook for the students.
All right, guys, this is a great resource for you guys who have, school-age children. It tells you everything you need to know about schools. You just type in the school on this greatschools.org website. You can have to get the app or the website or whatever. Just go to the website, and it'll tell you a lot about the school. So first off, we see that this school, Brown County High School, where they refer to this kid as the Black Guy, is a 6 out of 10. If you're familiar with the channel, we've never seen an inner city school have more than a 2 out of 10. So I'm just looking at the 6 out of 10 right here. The rating, 6 out of 10. I can tell you right now that this school don't have a lot of black kids, a lot of minority kids. Not that minority kids aren't smart. Not saying none of that stuff. I've been going to this app on my channel for 3 years. It's a great resource for your parents to learn about schools. It tells you everything. I've never seen a school with more than 20% black kids have higher than a 2 out of 10. This school has a 6 out of 10. And it covers all the everything. So this rating measures how much students at this school improve from one year to the next compared to students with similar proficiency levels at other schools in the state. 7 out of 10 college readiness. That's not 10, obviously, but 4-year high school graduation rate, 97%. I would estimate that kid might have been the only black kid in this school. Just from, and hit one if you've been a member of this channel, if you've seen us go to this website, so these people don't have to say, I'm cooning. Because facts is cooning. Remembering, having a memory is cooning. Using information. Using information. Like, this happened last time, so now this time I'm going to use that to help me formulate. That's racism. I was in this neighborhood last time and had a bad experience. Now that I'm in this neighborhood again, I'm going to be wary and cautious for that same thing happening. You're a racist. So hit one if you've been to this, if you've seen us go to this website before and you pretty much agree with everything I'm saying so far. So 97% graduation rate. Average SAT score 1,007. SAT participation rate 90%. He might have been the only black kid in the school. Graduates pursuing state college 45%. That's just state, inside the state. Graduates needing remediation in college, only 14%. AP math course participation, okay. So they're a little below the state average in AP. They're above in science. They're above all over overall. Test scores 5 out of 10. Proficient in math, 32% of their students are proficient in math, 58% proficient in English. And I want to be proven wrong. I want to see that this school is maybe 10% black. I want to see that this school, and that this wasn't the only black kid in the school. All right, here we go. Student demographics. %93 white. we didn't hit that that benchmark that I was looking for. 10%. So it's 98%, 93% white. They don't even have black here. They just have biracial kids. They don't even have black kids. Okay? They don't even have black kids. They don't even have black kids. They only have biracial kids. Oh, that's hysterical, man. 93% white, 2% 2 or more races, 2% Hispanic, 2% Asian, and 1% Native American. They don't even have black kids. So this kid that we're hearing about, who is referred to as black guy in the yearbook, was most likely a biracial kid. And that makes a lot of sense. Because another website, hate crime hoaxes.org, I think that's the name of the channel, the name of the website, where they list all the hate crime hoaxes, and there's so many of them. And the majority of the people who do these hate crime hoaxes, especially on college campuses, are biracial. It's the damnedest thing. It's like you could just book it. If it's a story about some hate crime hoax, if you just book it, write it in as the person's biracial. You're going to be right 90% of the time. So, this school doesn't even have black kids. Their black kids are the 2 or more races. So these kids ain't even just black or white. These are like kids that are like mixed up, like mixed. So you only gonna get this here, man. Hit that like button, hit that super chat, hit that PayPal, hit that Cash App. You only gonna get this here, man. This in-depth reporting, man. They don't even have any white kids. I mean, they don't even have any black kids. This is a biracial kid who was referred to that black guy. Here goes some reviews from parents. Brown County High School provides a safe and effective learning environment. There is a great student-to-teacher ratio. The school provides students with welcoming teachers and challenges their students to achieve more. While the school's size is small, its options should not be undercut. The school does everything to give opportunity to its students. Someone says, I love Brown County. And listen, don't think that these comment sections, these parents be going in on these comment sections. So don't take this, if you do hit to the channel, because the newest people be the loudest ones in the comment section. You never make video. It's always somebody who just caught this the first video they caught, and they caught the last 5 minutes of it. You always do this. You never do that. Why you always do this? Why you never do that? Like, damn, nigga. At least watch a couple videos before you start all that damn shit, nigga. But parents go in. If it's a problem, we're going to see it, okay? If it's a problem at this school, we're going to see it. Right here, this person says, terrible small town school with limited resources and very few opportunities. I found the entire staff and student body unwelcoming to anyone who did not grow up there. Wish I had never set foot in this school. Okay, so they're going, like I said, they're going to give you what, they're going to keep it real with you in the comment section. Awesome place where teachers care, students have fun, and lots of memories are made. Okay, so yeah, it is what it is in Brown County. But yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I think this is that kid, he was called that black guy all year and never had a problem with it. And then George Floyd got killed, May 26th? So they probably already had the yearbook. They already printed the yearbook. These high schools had already printed the yearbook by May 26th. All the pictures coming from the yearbook in like February, because the spring sports, maybe May, because I remember being an athlete in the spring sports, you had to get your pictures in early. You couldn't even get your champion. If you won a championship or something in the spring sports like baseball and track, you couldn't even get those pictures in there. The yearbook had to be printed early so it could be ready by the end of the year. All the pictures had to be in. All the articles had to be in. So that thing was already done before George Floyd got killed. So what I'm thinking is that They called this biracial kid that black guy all year as like an inside joke. He was with the shit. It was harmless. It was kids too. Like, even if it was cruel, go to a black school. If you can't handle bullying at a white school, I repeat, do not, under any circumstances, come within a mile radius of a black school. If you can't handle, hit one of you with me. If you can't handle bullying at a white school, do not come within a mile radius of a black school. Don't do it. You're not built for it. Take that L. So everything ain't for everybody. It's okay. Do not come within a mile radius of a black school. So, yeah, maybe some bullying involved, but this is the news. This shit making the news. All right, well, whatever, man. If this shit is the news story, okay, cool. This kid, his mom. I want to see his white mom, because you know his mom's white. See his white mom, and you know she's the single mom too. His white single mom on the news, with him looking sad and her crying about how racism is. This is America and Trump. This is Trump's fault. 5 minutes before they blamed it up, they already blamed it on Trump. They already blamed it on Trump. So, no.
Following new developments in the murder of a little girl during violent protests, lawyers for the family of 8-year-old Secoria Turner say the city of Atlanta bears responsibility for her death, and now they're planning to sue. Channel 2's Tom Regan is live in southwest Atlanta near the Wendy's that was the scene of protests for weeks. Tom?
Yeah, Carol, this fast food restaurant that was really the center of all this controversy is now gone, as you can see. But the tragic story of this little girl continues and has taken another turn. Family lawyers now blaming the city and saying that they share responsibility in her violent death.
They knew that there were armed vigilantes blockading a public street.
Lawyers for the family of Secoria.
I usually don't agree with this, letting niggas off the hook for their behavior. And I don't know if I think that this is what the family is doing this time. We have no idea what's going on in the streets of Atlanta behind this. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But I agree with this. I'm for this. The city allowed these people to create an autonomous zone at the site of Saint Rayshard's death. His tragic death. The world lost an angel. So Rayshard Brooks dies here. Black vigilantes come, and white vigilantes as well. They burned down the Wendy's, put a bunch of people out of work, and create an autonomous zone where there was a bunch of other shootings, not just Secoria. I agree, man. The city should be held responsible. Keisha Bottoms. Mayor Keisha Bottoms, of course, is a black woman running this city, so it's just total chaos. It just dereliction of duty and just lack of control. because his sister's running this city. But yeah, this is I agree with the family. I agree with the family 100%.
There were armed vigilantes blockading a public street.
Lawyers for the family of Secoria Turner say the city's decision to back off when armed demonstrators took control of part of a city street led to the shooting death of the 8-year-old.
We have learned and obtained information that there were memos sent to the police department not to provide police services in that area.
Following the police shooting death of Rashard Brooks and...
You know who sent out that memo? Remember when Keisha Bottoms sent out that memo? Remember she threw her officers under the bus? And she sent that memo out to stand back. Just like the one in Baltimore during the Freddie Gray riots. Give them room to destroy. These sisters, and y'all gonna have a sister for y'all president. A sister. Y'all gonna have a sister as y'all president. That's what y'all want. A sister as y'all president. And this little girl died because of that. Because there was a memo sent out that told the police to back off and just let them niggas run roughshod over this area. And there were multiple other shootings where other people were injured. Unfortunately, this little girl lost her life to gunfire when gunfire erupted and shots rang out.
led to the shooting death of the 8-year-old.
We have learned and obtained information that there were memos sent to the police department not to provide police services in that area.
Following the police shooting death of Rashard Brooks in June, demonstrations escalated outside the torched Wendy's restaurant.
By the vigilantes who took over University Avenue after the city of Atlanta relinquished control to them.
On July 4th, the little girl was shot and killed while riding in the back of an SUV. Her mother and mother's boyfriend were trying to get around an illegal roadblock on University Avenue near the restaurant. One or more gunmen opened fire on the car.
Who other than the mayor, acting in her official capacity, could direct the police department to stand down in the face of armed vigilantes having taken over an area?
The lawyers are demanding a $15 million settlement for the family, or they're going to court.
Justice delayed is justice denied.
I contacted the mayor's office for a
I totally agree with this. Sue the pants off this city. And I hope this starts a chain effect. I hope this starts a sets a precedent. If the city wants to relinquish control and tell the police to stand back and let armed vigilantes create autonomous zones in the city, if you get harmed in that autonomous zone, you get to sue the city because you pay your taxes to the city. Secoria's mother, her little job, I don't care what she do. I don't care if she a cashier at the Piggly Wiggly. She pay taxes out of that, and her taxes pay for those services that those police supposed to do. And those police ain't supposed to sit back and let vigilantes take over a part of no area, because they wouldn't let white vigilantes do that. You think they let the KKK said, this is our shit right here. Not bought some land. I'm talking about a white guy gets killed by some cops at a Wendy's after he fucking beats their ass and takes their taser and shoots them with it. And the KKK comes and burns the Wendy's down and says, this is now ours, laying right here, and we guarding it with guns. And the mayor says, okay, let them have it. Police stand back, that's theirs. Right in the middle of the fucking city. Where people gotta drive through. And then a nigga drives through there and gets killed. You think the city wouldn't get fucking sued? Same thing. I hope they sue the pants. I wish they could sue Keisha Bottoms personally. I wish they could sue her ass personally.
I contacted the mayor's office for a comment. They would only say that they have not been served with a lawsuit. Live in Southwest Atlanta, Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.